12 days remaining till the biggest fiesta in Brazil for the World Cup. Good morning and welcome to the Diva Show here on TV3. My name is Juliet Bewa and sitting in for Nanaba. In the next 1 hour, we'll be discussing everything Black Stars. And later on today, the Black Stars will be taking on the Netherlands, and some of the players will be going solo, but we'll be taking a look at that. Let me get into the studio and introduce my guest to you. I've got Elikem The Tailor here. Elikem, good morning and thanks so much for joining us here.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
It's great to see you. And Yao Ben is also here, Manchester United fan and ardent supporter of the Black Stars. Yao, thank you. And Matthew is also here from Flag of Fame. You see that we've got a very huge flag here that is going to Brazil, if I'm not mistaken.
Definitely going to Brazil.
I hope it goes to Brazil. Okay, gentlemen, welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me start with you. The Black Stars playing Holland this evening at the dicuss Stadium. Are you okay with the preparation so far?
Well, I think we've had a good preparation. We've had 2 days of non-residential campaign. We've gone to Holland. We've been in Ireland. We've practiced well. This is a good test for us. If you realize our group, we have Portugal and Germany. They are powerhouses in Europe. There's no other powerhouse better than Holland. So it's a good test. And 4 years ago, we played Holland. We lost terribly. But this is a good indicator for us. And also will help Kwesi Appiah in choosing his final 23. So preparation has been good.
But today you don't want to be in the Black Stars camp.
No, you don't.
It's going to be very tense.
You definitely don't want to be there. But, I mean, it's up to the boys to put up a good performance, and whoever deserves to be at the World Cup should be there, because we need the best players there. We are looking to make history. We want to go out and beyond the quarterfinal. So we need our best players to go to the World Cup.
But, Elikem, tell me, you've been following the Black Stars, and...
Not really, but...
it's good you are here, because... I understand that you're going to make clothes for the national team. We've been wearing, I think in 2006 they wore tracksuit when they arrived in Germany. Right. In 2010 they were all suited up with Ghana flag tie. I remember very well when I saw Mojan and the likes. But this time I understand they are going in African print, and you are going to make that. Yes,
I am the official tailor for the Black Stars. That's what I like to call it. And yes, I was actually left to design samples and sent to the GFA for the president, Mr. Kwesi Nyantakyi, and his board to approve of them. So I made a couple, like really sharp, and sent to there. So they approved of 1, 2, 3 designs I'm supposed to, finish up and send to them because of the time that was involved. So yeah, it's I made it a contemporary, quite modern look with a touch of African. So you have some kente fabric flowing somewhere, and obviously the red, yellow, green in there somewhere. This is actually one of the samples that I'm wearing right now. So it's 3 different colors, 3 different sort of attires.
Yeah, but what kind of thinking influenced the designs?
They didn't want a lot of red, gold, green, black star. They wanted it, when I say they, I'm talking of the president and his board and the players themselves. I met them a couple of times before their training sessions and whatnot, and they specified what they wanted where and how they wanted it. So it's basically what I put together and what they wanted to go into the finishing, basically, is what I'm making for them.
But Matthew, let me come to you. Black Stars, you've been carrying this flag across. Tell me, they're playing Holland this evening.
Yeah.
How are you impressed with everything that's going on with the team so far?
So far, I would say it's so good. I've been monitoring their training so far, and I think that they're all giving their best. We played Holland, just like my brother mentioned, I think 4 years ago. Now, there's some more buzz about it because of the coach of the Holland national team, the fact that now he's also a Man U coach, so there's so much attention there. Yesterday I was reading something about him, and I observed that he was teaching them some tactics and some style, but I think that
Kwesi Appiah is also teaching them
we believe so much in Kwesi Appiah, so I'm thinking that it's a good test game for us, and I'm so confident in the guys that they'll pull something good out after the match.
yeah, what should be the approach going into this game? Are we looking at a win-win situation, or is just maybe a game for Kwesi to show tactically how he's going to build a team for the World Cup?
I mean, we have 2 more friendly matches before we go, so this is the time Kwesi would have to try various systems, scenarios, what he wants to do, and he needs to check the players. You can't get any better than Holland. I mean, if you're a defender, you're going to face Ian Robin, you're going to face Robin Van Persie. You know, these are the kind of strikers you're going to face at the World Cup. So for me, I would believe that Kwesi would want to at least place his first 11, if not his first 11, try a few people in certain situations and find out whether they can stand a test of time, because this is a pressure test, and after this he's naming his 23, so he needs to be convinced. If maybe he has a few doubts about certain players, this is the match to play them, try them out. If it's left back you want to check Schlupp again, try him out and see if he would make it, because I mean there are certain players you know for sure he's going to start, and also try various systems. I don't think he's going to go to the World Cup with plan A. He'll definitely have plan B, plan C, depending on what's happening in the game. So this is a good test for him.
Okay, we're going to go for our first commercial break, but Matthew, tell me about Flag of Fame.
All right, it's an idea that we came up with. We thought, okay, in Ghana everyone is a coach. I mean, about 25 million coaches. And it's only soccer that unites the country, regardless of our political, religious background. So we thought, okay, not many people can make it to Brazil. So let's find a way of capturing as many people as possible in Brazil. In other words, to represent them there. So we came up with this huge flag. It's actually 8 feet by 100 feet in size. And the idea was to tour many parts of the country and take as many signatures and many goodwill messages from people in the top echelon of society to the everyday people, the child selling pure water on the street, everyone we can get in touch with, so that we take this flag there, officially present it to the Black Stars, and when we're having our matches, we'll unfurl this flag. And once they see this, I mean, virtually they're seeing the hope of the people who have signed onto this flag.
This is like bringing Camp Nou to Brazil, but
that's
tell me,
right.
what are some of the big names who have signed the flag? It's unfortunate we can't.
Okay, I'm sure we can just see Ifya Schwarzenegger. She had a message. We've had Bolare sign. We've had, I think, for the radio presenters, we've had many of them. Nathaniel Ato, Kofi Asare-Brako, Abate. We've had Kwabena Yeboah, that we all know. We're actually going to Parliament House on June 4th to get our minority and majority lawmakers to also sign on it. But the whole idea was to just pick a few of the personalities and do the everyday people, because they can't make it. And they were more excited about it because he's sitting somewhere at Choco and there's no way he can get to Brazil, but he has this assurance that when he sees the flag, he's there in Brazil. Yeah.
Getting excited here in the studios because it's just 12 days away before the World Cup, before the Black Stars shine in Brazil, and I'm still in the studio with Elikem The Tailor and Yao Ben, as well as Matthew of Flag of Fame. Matthew, so this flag, when should we expect this flag in Brazil?
By 9th of June, we are through with everything. We're sending it through.
And who are the ones? Maybe are we getting any big names? Because I see a Samoejan signature. No,
that's
not
message to
Asamoah. No message, please. Oh, okay. So JJD is sending a message to Asamoah. No missing of penalty.
There's one to Suarez here.
Suarez, no catching.
No catching, no Suarez.
Well, Suarez is injured, so we are hoping that he makes it in time for the World Cup, which Uruguay. Well, so no missing of penalty, Asamoah and JJD. JJD is very serious about this. We are all serious about it, Asamoah. Okay, so we should expect this flag in.
It's going to be in Brazil.
Okay.
So during our matches, we'll see it unfurled. It's huge, so it would make an impact.
I think it will give a bit of motivation to the stars
exactly.
Really. But Elikem, now let me come to you. How much do you know about the Black Stars? You're not talking fashion.
I know their names.
Okay, so give me their names.
I can't put faces to the names too.
No, we are not being faces. Just give me the names.
Oh, plenty. let me give you this scenario. I was in their dressing room taking their measurements, and the next one comes up to me and I'm like, name please, and then you say something like Rabiu. And I'll be like, oh, I know this name. And then I write it down. But yes, I know of Christian Achu.
Okay.
I know of Sula Limuntari. I know of Asamoah Jan. I know of Albert. I know of Jeffrey, who's a part of the squad. I know of...
you know about the squad? We don't have any player called squad.
No, who's part of the squad, I said.
Okay.
So, yes, and the coach, she's Christian Pia, and the rest of them.
The rest of them.
Yes.
So, how would you want them to do in Brazil?
Obviously, I'm very patriotic. I'm a full Ghanaian to the core, so I want Ghana to come back with the cup. That's why I'm also supporting in whichever way I can by, making these clothes. Well, we all go out there and represent Ghana in whichever way we can. I was on a Big Brother show in South Africa representing Ghana to the rest of Africa, and I did my part and represented Ghana to the fullest. So on an international platform where you have to represent Ghana, because of experience, I know that you push and you don't give up until you know you're making your country proud, and that's what the boys are going to do. They're as patriotic as I am. So there's Vim, like the flag of Vim. You understand?
There's Vim. You are beating Germany. You are beating Portugal.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I mean, some of them are not too sure, but Vim.
Oh, USA, is a normal game. Yeah,
it's a tough group, but Vim day back. You know what I mean?
No
and
shaking.
It's soccer, so.
Yeah, but Elikem, so tell me the goalkeepers of Ghana.
The goalkeepers of Ghana, we have Fatau Dauda, the other light-skinned tall guy. What's his name? The guy from Norway.
Adam.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the last guy, I don't even know him.
Steven Adams.
It's Steven Adams. Yeah. Okay, yes, and Steven Adams.
Okay, so and Steven Adams. But Elikem, so how are you going to make the arrangements? When are the guys going to get a taste of maybe the things that you're going to get?
Right, there's a black badge, there's a blue badge, which is one of what I'm wearing, and there's a white. The black is already done and gone. I finished in about 4 or 5 days, 50 outfits for the officials and the players. So 50 outfits are gone. The next 100, which is top and bottom like a pair, is going almost by the end of the week before they finally hit Brazil. So most probably it's going to meet them in the States, in Miami. Yes, and then they will choose on which one to wear to Brazil, depending on
between the black and the
blue and the white. If they haven't worn the black already, so the black might probably be what they'll be wearing. So you do like 3 sets Holland.
For them?
Yes, 3 sets of.
Wow! So the Blackstars are really going to look dapper and all those things, because it's still in the studio with my strong man, Kumoji. Let me just. The footballer.
So this Kumoji really confuses me.
Yes, Kumoji the footballer, Kumoji the tailor.
Kumoji the footballer.
Good. I'm trying to be smart.
Long time ago, when I used to see Bernard on TV playing, I just go like, oh, that's my cousin, yeah. I don't even know him. And I'm sure the Kumoji is 2 different Kumojis. There was one set of Kumoji who split to Adan also. We were one before. So I'm sure we're still family. Kumoji the footballer. I'll take your number after the show.
Okay, Kumoji, tell me, in 2010, you were part of the team in France, and on a night like this that we are going to see today, Milovan decided you can't make it because you got injured in training by a player. I don't want to mention the name, but how was the announcement done and how did you take it?
For me, it was cool because I was injured, so I didn't have anything to say, and I knew I was out, because I was not training. I got injured the first training, so for me it was okay, but there was some drama over there.
Tell us about the drama.
No, I can't say it. I can't say it, but it was a little bit harsh.
But how did the other players take it? Judging from the fact that how did they call you to announce it to you? How was it done?
Yeah, for me, I was in my room and someone came to knock, and then I opened and they said I should come down. So I went down, and there was a meeting with the officials and the coach. So the coach explains to each player why you are being dropped. So that was how it was, and that's it.
I'm sure it was a very emotional time in there.
Yeah. As I said, it was a little bit harsh, from some of the players to the officials and the coaches, but You're out.
You are out, just like Kumoji, the footballer, said. If you're out, you're out. Don't go fighting because you're up here. I'm sure you definitely, all the players who are in there deserve a place in the final 23, and they'll be hoping to play in the World Cup. But if they take you out, please just take it cool, because there's African Cup 2015 just around the corner. But Kumoji, let me talk to you about the Belgium national team.
Yep.
They boast of so many talents going into this World Cup, and they are friendly. They played just a few days ago. Lukaku scoring a hat-trick in there.
Yeah, I think Belgium have a strong team. I think most of their players came from Belgium League, but they are not in the Belgium League anymore, and they are playing in big teams in Europe, and they are doing well. They have some talents. So I think playing against Luxembourg was Luxembourg
just a formality.
just a small friendly game, like the Blackstars against
the Dream
Team, something like that.
The Dream Team, local.
Yeah, so it's easy for them, But I think Belgium will do well because they have a strong team.
How strong is their team, and what do you hear the Belgium, like the fans and everything, say in Belgium, because you stay there?
Yeah, if you take their player by player, I think they have a strong team, and they believe that they can bring the cup to Belgium, because you have Hazard, you have a company, you have a lot of players who play in the highest level in Europe. So for them, I think they are 90% sure that they can win there.
Benteke, report saying he's injured, he's out of the tournament. How much of a blow is it to them?
Yeah, it is a very big blow, because Benteke was top striker, and everybody was hoping that he will lead the team. But for now, I think they have a lot of talents, so Lukaku came in, so I think Lukaku can do the job for them.
Can he withstand the pressure?
Yeah, I think so. He can do it.
All the pressure that comes with going with with the Belgium national team, because there's a lot on them to deliver.
Yeah, I think he can do it because he plays in the top league, So I think he should be used to the pressure.
Okay, yeah. Let me come to you. Your final take on the game that we're playing this evening.
Well, I think it's a good opportunity for the Black Stars to test their weight. I mean, Van Gaal has set his team up. They said they're going to play 5-3-2 at the tournament. He's trying new systems. He tried against Ecuador. They played 1-1. Without some of their stars, no LVP, no Robin, Nigel de Jong is back. So it's a good game. I hope our players are up to it. I mean, I'm happy that the squad has not been named before this game. So anybody who is playing knows that he's playing for his future. He's playing to go to the World Cup, and I think we'll give a good, because we need our players. I mean, if what we saw against the Dream Team was something to go by, you realize that players are hungry. Players like Achu, Ajimanbedu are very hungry, and they're going to give the likes of Asamoah Gyan, Dede Ayew around for their money, because they all, World Cup is the biggest platform you can ever get. Once you shine at the World Cup, the Benjamins or the dollar bills start flowing in, because your contract is going to be improved. Teams are going to come and chase you. So that's the biggest platform, and we hope that our players are up to it. We want them, just as they surprised us in South Africa, they should surprise us again. We want to go to at least the semi-final.
We want to go to the semi-final. We want the Black Stars to surprise us by beating Germany by 3-0. And a tweet here saying Bernard Yakumoji is a very cool guy, very down to earth. I like him so much. And